Hey everybody, I'm Scott Gramling. Welcome to this week's edition of the DRF Sports College Football Saturday Six-Pack, where we go through all of the top betting trends, power angles, on everything you need to know about this weekend's action in college football. The first November Saturday of college football action begins at noon on Fox with a Big Ten showdown as sixth-ranked Ohio State visits Nebraska. While the Buckeyes come in on a six-game win streak, the Cornhuskers haven't won a game in more than a month. This is the kind of spot in which Ohio State has been dominant, as the Buckeyes are 9-0, both straight up and against the spread, as a road favorite of 28 points or fewer since the start of last season. Ohio State has outscored opponents by an average margin of 34.8 points over those 9 games. Expect the Buckeyes to win and cover with relative ease. A pair of red-hot SEC powerhouses clash when Auburn visits Texas A&M at 3:30 Eastern Time on CBS. While the Tigers won 31-20 as a 3-point home favorite over Ole Miss last Saturday, the Aggies followed up a 21-point win as an 11-point favorite at Missouri with a 30-point victory as a 20-point home favorite against South Carolina prior to A&M's off week last Saturday. FBS home teams coming off back-to-back covers as double-digit favorites are 56-3 straight up and 42-16-1 against the spread in conference games since the start of the 2016 season. Look for Texas A&M to win and cover this point spread. Iowa and Northwestern meet at 7 p.m. Eastern on Big Ten Network, with both teams trying to break 2-game losing streaks. The Hawkeyes have thrived in this kind of situation in recent years, going 20-2 straight up and 18-4 against the spread as a road favorite in conference games since the start of the 2013 season. In those 20 victories, Iowa has outscored opponents by an average margin of 21.8 points per game. Expect Iowa to win by more than 2 touchdowns. Alabama boasts one of college football's most efficient passing offenses, as the Tide's completion percentage of 69.6% ranks second in the SEC and 11th among the nation's 130 FBS teams. Since the start of the 2019 season, however, LSU is 13-2 against the spread when facing an opponent that's completing at least 62% of its pass attempts. LSU won't win, but look for the Tigers to cover the big point spread. Among the nation's 130 FBS teams, Iowa State is one of only 14 that's allowing an average of fewer than 102 rushing yards per game. The Cyclones are coming off a pair of impressive performances in that category, holding Oklahoma State to 107 yards on 32 carries 2 Saturdays ago, and then at West Virginia, 122 yards for the Mountaineers on 29 carries last Saturday. Iowa State has tended to capitalize on momentum off strong defensive performances in recent years, going 10-2 against the spread since the start of 2019 when coming off back-to-back games of allowing 125 or fewer rushing yards. Expect the Cyclones to win this one by more than a touchdown. Pac-12 rivals meet in primetime at 7:30 Eastern on ABC when 7th-ranked Oregon visits Washington at Husky Stadium in Seattle. The Ducks are just 5-9 straight up as a road favorite in conference play since the start of the 2016 season. That includes straight up losses in each of their past 3 conference games as a road favorite, despite the fact that Oregon was favored by more than 8 points in all 3. Look for the Huskies to keep this one close and give themselves a chance to pull off the upset. That does it for this week's edition of the DRF Sports College Football Saturday Six-Pack. I hope everybody out there has a very enjoyable and profitable Saturday.